In this video, I'll be discussing using textual evidence to make inferences about meaning in a text. But let's start with a question. When have you ever tried to prove an idea that you had about a book you read, or a TV show or movie you saw? And how did you try to prove your idea? Hopefully, you used details from the story to support your ideas or your opinions. Sometimes those details are things that are directly stated or shown in the story. These are called explicit details. And no, we're not talking about bad words. In literary terms, explicit simply means directly stated. But sometimes we have to read between the lines and look at what's being implied. These are called implicit details, things that are not directly stated but can be inferred. To infer something means to make a conclusion based on clues from the text and your own reasoning. It's kind of like making a logical guess based on facts. And yes, I did just include a picture of Steve from Blue's Clues. You're welcome. In order to make inferences, you first need to analyze the details in the text, and then you need to interpret the meaning or theme or central idea. We do this all the time in conversations with other people, trying to understand what they really mean by what they say and the tone that they use. Sometimes people don't directly say what they mean, and we have to do a little mental detective work to read between the lines and make inferences. And that brings us to our learning objective and tasks for this skill lesson. Our learning objective: after rereading the story and discussing a model of close reading, students will be able to examine textual evidence to support inferences about the refusal. And here are your tasks. First, if you haven't already, watch the concept definition video on tab 1 and read the introduction to this skill lesson. Next, complete the vocabulary drag and drop activity on tab 2 to make sure that you understand the terms that are being used in this skill. Then read the model page. The top half of the page gives you direct instructions for applying this skill. The bottom half of the page is a student example. Pay close attention to how the student annotated the text and the inferences that he made. Finally, when you feel that you understand this skill, then complete the Your Turn activity on tab 4 and check your own results for understanding. Hopefully, using textual evidence to make inferences is a pretty straightforward concept. However, if you need further clarification or help in any way, then just let me know.